Hi, we're from the Lutheran Youth Organization of the Rocky Mountain Synod, and what the Lutheran Youth Organization, or LYO, is a group of high school-age students and 2 advisors who meet on a regular basis and plan awesome events for the entire Synod, and we work on community and leadership skills. And our recent most awesome thing we are trying to do is called Malaria Initiative.
Because the ELCA is focusing a lot on malaria and the Malaria Initiative, we decided that we have an opportunity to really make a difference. And being the youth, it'd be really cool if we got out there and started raising money for ending malaria. And so that is what we are doing here with our challenge.
So a few months ago, we sat down and we had this fantastic opportunity to speak in front of our senior high youth gathering. And Pastor Paul kind of told us about the whole Malaria Initiative and what could be done, and how the ELCA's goal is to raise $25 million in the net by 2015. So we decided that we were going to take initiative and be the first players in this, I guess, and raise money of our own. So tonight we're going to be challenging the 600 plus participants at this high school youth gathering to raise a total of $75,000 by our Synod Assembly in May. $25,000 of which are going to be raised by individual congregations. Each congregation we asked to raise $1,000, and together it'll be $25,000. And then the other $50,000 is going to be raised by the youth individually here at the gathering.
And I'm super excited to be part of this Malaria Initiative because it's such a small thing to ask from the youth and from everybody, all the congregations, and it's going to make such a huge, drastic change in the problems that's going on. It's going to, towards virtually ending malaria, and I'm so proud to be part of it because when we look back in 2015, if we meet our goal, then we can look back and say that we were the ones that did it, and we were the first youth that made the first steps towards ending malaria, and I feel very proud to be part of that.
Myself as one of the advisors, along with Pastor Paul, I just feel incredibly blessed to work with these kids, and for this initiative, what a cool thing to be able to leave this gathering and say, okay, I've heard all these, I know there's suffering going on. What am I going to do? And here's something tangible we can take home that the LYO is offering up, that we can go back and have a goal to raise this money, and that knowing that it will go on to truly impact this world. And how cool is that? And what's so cool is that it's our youth leading this. It's not the adults, it's the youth. And they're going to be the voice of this church now and continue to be the voice.
It's an amazing experience to know that our generation is a generation that's going to be the change. We've got the resources, we've got the knowledge. Now all we got to do is go out there and make it happen. And that's awesome.
Are you living here with any ideas?
In this year, I really like what it is. We're focusing on the problems in the world, and there's so many out there. Especially the ones that we're looking at with like the children, the poverty and all that. And it's just, there's been some staggering statistics. It's just mind-boggling.
This is my first time at anything like this, and it's been so incredible. I've learned so much about the world and how much we take for granted. The biggest thing that I'm taking with me is every 3 seconds there's a kid somewhere in the world dying from something that could have been prevented. So what I want to do is tell people that, because a lot of people don't know, and start raising money for charity, do something to help those kids out.
It is about keeping the energy from New Orleans going, not just in your congregation, your life, but we're looking to you to keep it going for this whole church. And tonight you're going to be challenged to take a lead in the Lutheran Malaria Initiative.
One of the great parts about the initiative is we created t-shirts, like the ones we're wearing now, that we are selling for $10 across the Rocky Mountain Synod and across the ELCA, just to show that we want this change.
We are the change!